All right, what's up, party people? It's your boy B2 here. I got my friend Hernandez once again.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, and we're doing our second podcast. But before we start,
episode 2, bro. Episode 2 here.
I know you're hyped, man. Tis the season. It's the holidays, man. I wanted to give you something. You know what I'm saying? You know, for our.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This is for like, special people. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, in my department, not just anybody can get this, but
oh my.
But yeah, man.
Exclusive.
I think you're worthy, my man. You know what I'm saying?
What is this, man?
The Will I Am buttons, my man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know you've been seeing them, in the workplace and whatnot.
I've noticed you have them on all the time.
Yeah, every day is like, man, Brian's got those stylish headphones. Like,
no, they do. They are pretty stylish, man. Are these gold ones?
Yeah, they're gold and white. Yeah, I personally wouldn't use them for like running around, but hey, you do what you want with them. It's yours.
Damn, bro. Yo, I appreciate this, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you.
No, you good. So he's not aware I have Walmart experience. One of my friends has been popular on social media, Gail Lewis. I know you've been curious about her.
I've seen her a little bit around.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more there?
I got you, man. I used to work with her. She was doing training at my Walmart a couple years ago. I'll never forget, man. I was in the back room putting up freight. We didn't have enough room to put the boxes, the overstock.
Right.
And then I was telling her, like, bro, there's no way we're going to get this freight in the bins, before 6 o'clock before we get off. And then she was like, "This is Gail Lewis. Took everything out the bins, started placing things. I was immaculated by it. I was impressed.
Holy shit.
I'll tell you another story too. Some of the people, when they were trying to bring freight back into the back room, and they were like, yeah, this is overstock. And then she was like,
what the fuck is this piece of shit?
Overstock? Bro, she took that whole pallet back out the back room, took it back to furniture, put every box back. Like there was a hole everywhere. By the time she was done, 5 minutes later, there was no pallet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she called them out on their bullshit, bro. My man, the writing aspect, that's your forte.
A little bit, yeah, man.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm still learning. Okay. We're all still learning, I think, here, trying to figure out what the hell we're doing,
Right.
What our purpose is.
So, can you tell me more about the process, about how to go about it? Tell me your process.
Man, what a great question, bro. I don't think about this too much because, it's kind of just what I've grown to have naturally. But honestly, before I start writing anything now, man, I always jot down like the why. Because you're going to write something, and if it's like a full script, 90 pages, 120 pages, that's something you're going to dedicate like a year,
Yeah.
A year, 2, 3. So you always kind of have to have like, why the hell do I want to write this?
Yeah, there has to be a reason.
Why does this story need to exist? Because I used to write a lot of shit, man, and I would stop halfway because there was no reason,
Yeah, you lost purpose.
Yeah, there was no, why does this need to exist? Something similar already exists.
No, without purpose, we would not exist.
So why am I just like copying something?
So tell me about some of the projects. There was no pause. Like, what was pushing you to complete the project? Was it the environment? Was it the people around you?
The one script I'm really proud of that I have kind of chronicles my HVAC days, man. And, that was 5 years I worked in that field. That's a correlation. Yeah. That was 5 years I worked in that field. I got a lot of funny stories from it, and this movie doesn't exist. Maybe I could even pitch this out here, Yeah, man, that movie about the blue-collar worker, I don't think is out there, man. And they're really funny people, really hardworking people, and I just don't see those portrayals in media.
You think there's a story that needs to be told?
I know there's a story.
The Walmart associate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see a movie about Gail Lewis, man. Yeah, you could maybe make a cameo. You could maybe make a cameo.
We got collab. You could do an autobiography.
Yeah, that work is not out there, man. I haven't seen a movie about an HVAC worker, their backstories, some of the struggles.
How would you go about the research? I guess it's just a day in the life.
Well, with HVAC, I did it for 5 years. So I had that 5 years of experience, 5 years of stories, 5 years of people I met.
I got you.
I'm very passionate about this script, actually.
No, I hear you, man. I guess you just get like a GoPro cam on your head and like shoot it like that.
That
wouldn't
be a bad way to go.
But that's not really your take. You're more of just the writing it down.
Right.
So there has to be a collaboration with the director. There's a writer.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between a director and a writer?
Oh, you're getting into filmmaking now here.
There's no collaboration.
I mean, a director can be a writer. A writer can be a director. But a lot of the times, a script, gets sold for like option, and that's when the writer just stops being involved completely.
Right.
So, I mean, we're talking about like major productions here, though.
Yeah. And I'm into that industry. I like attention to detail and stuff. So, is there a producer too?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh man, to make a movie, to make a shitty movie, to make any movie,
Right.
bro, you're talking hundreds of people.
Right.
I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars, not millions.
Yeah, the producer's take is just getting the resources and I'm trying to see who's the showrunner between the producer, the director, and the photographer.
The executive producer is like the main one, man.
Okay.
He's the one this is the person that's going to be in charge of getting this shit done. You know, if it being a movie in the end.
Right.
Yeah, that's like the most important.
So he's
person.
like on your ass on the script, right?
That would be more like an assistant director, but an executive producer is just the main one out of everyone. You know, that's the person that it's like from start to finish, they're gonna make sure that's a movie and that it's shown.
Even in the music industry, you know, a lot of artists, they do the songs, but they're not really writing it. You know, they're more just the showrunner, like the face, you know what I'm saying? And then the producers actually, 9 times out of 10, the one making the beats. And especially in the music video, they're the ones like really kind of getting everything together, you know what I'm saying? The setup and whatnot. They're all very similar, you know, whether it's movies or music.
What's funny though, and I'm sure it's like this with the music industry too, or any sort of media, man, everything needs to be in sync for it to be a good product, you know? With a movie, man, if like the soundtrack is off in a scene, if they're wearing like the wrong wardrobe in a scene, like that throws off everything, man. If an actor says a line in a weird way, and you don't get like the correct way of them saying that, according to the director's vision, I mean, this ruined. That scene could be ruined, and it could maybe ruin the movie.
Yeah. I think if you have good attention to detail, you should work your way up to be a producer.
Yeah, man, maybe. It's being a producer though. It just strays further and further away from being creative, though. You know, not saying that you can't be a producer and be a creative, but your focus is just more on getting that product out there.
Got you.
You know,
so it sounds very stressful, actually.
Yeah. No, I'm not very interested in it, but I'd be interested in producing my own shit. Is the music industry kind of?
Let me take that from you.
Go ahead.
Since we're talking about movies, but like, let's talk about music because I am more passionate about music and the production of it. I like a good beat.
What is the most important thing to you with a song?
It has to resonate with me. Literally, my YouTube music rap came out. Most of the music I like is very energizing. It has an upbeat to it. And 9 times out of 10, alongside that, there's a production of level of quality. You know, there's a difference between hearing a good thumpy beat and then you're hearing like it's like coming out of a trash can or coming out of you ever had those 2 cans with the string and you're like trying to have a phone conversation?
Yeah.
It's like shitty sound quality. I like dance music, you know what I'm saying? EDM, pop. Another thing too, I've been really tested over the years is, you know, I want to know a little bit of everything about music, about the media industry. So like I try to dabble in everything, country, like R&B, hip hop. Hip hop is not my predominant thing. I know it's a social stereotype, you know, black people, hip hop or whatever. It's really funny.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
Rap.
Yeah, which is fine. It's funny because I'm built different because my mother, she was really strict on the internet, you know what I'm saying? And by the time I got into high school, she had no choice but to give me access to the internet to finish some school project. And then that was really my avenue into starting to listen to what I want to listen to because I really didn't start listening to music till 2011. Listen to how weird that sounds.
Yeah, wow.
That was one of the reasons why I was always into Nintendo because anything rated M, you know, GTA, I'm not getting a PS2. I'm not getting an Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's the reason why my music taste is so weird from everybody else.